Hello, welcome back to a new video. So the other day I was just sitting there playing about and I thought I would just do a set of nails, and then I thought I'll make a video on it. So it's a really easy design, anyone can do it. It's not difficult, it's not complicated, it's just a couple of polishes, and that is it. So I got out thing and grabbed one of her fingers because I was leaving the nails in Alex. So I just put a base coat, a really thin, as you can see I'm just basically just dragging that brush through it. You need a real thin base coat, you don't need a massive thick coat of base coat. Bake that for 30 seconds, and then I got nude number 1 out of the nude collection from SBD London. And I wasn't sure about the colour, I was like, but you know what, in real life it don't look too bad. On the camera it looks a bit yellowy, but to be honest with you, in real life it looks more creamy. It's really weird, but yeah. So I gave it 2 coats of these, and they bake in a lamp for 60 seconds. So yeah, don't get any product on anyone's living skin, just don't get it on anyone's skin. So take it off, and then when you're happy with it, now my application went brilliant, but there you go. So yeah. My brain is like mush because I'm hot and I'm tired. Anyway, so once I've finished baking that, you get some blooming gel. So mine is from Nails, and do you know what, because these products, a lot of them I use on fingers and stuff, I've had this bottle of stuff for years, absolute years, and I hardly ever use it, and it's still quite good actually. Yeah, if you don't have a blooming gel, you can use a base coat, but don't cure it. You just put either the base coat on or the blooming gel on, wherever you want it on the nail. I decided I'm going to go down the side, because why not? Because the other side at an angle, and I thought I'll just go down the side, Mish, just go down the side. So I went down the side. Yeah, so whether you're using base coat or blooming gel, do not put it in your lamp. You want it sloppy and wet. And then, as you can see on my palette to my right, I've just put a piece of the colour, which is Hocus Pocus by Madame Glam. Amazing colour, right? It's lovely. And what you do is just pick up a blob, and as you can see, it just starts to sort of spread all the way through. Like, just like that, really. Yeah, so I was just like, picked up a blob and I just blobbed it anywhere. Just blob, blob, blob. And then once you're happy, the longer you leave it, the more it spreads as well. So yeah, it looked pretty good. So once you're happy with that, what I did was, when I done my first nail, I noticed that you're meant to bake it for a minute. I actually baked it for 2, because as I put the base coat on, because I like it to be even and smooth, as I put the base coat on, it sort of spread the red a bit, so I thought I'll bake it for 2 minutes just to make sure it had a real good full cure. So I'm just giving it a base coat just to make it an even layer. And then once I've done that, then as you can see on my palette now, I've got some gold. It's gold paints from Nailchemy, and I've got a fine liner brush. So to load up my brush, I just put it halfway through the paint, and I pull it and twist it. And as it does, it loads up the brush. So you can use this with gel paint, you can use not nail varnish, you can use gel polish, you can use ordinary paint if you wanted like acrylic, anything really, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to put on there, you can put on there, whatever you've got. So what I did was, because I find using a really long fine liner brush for my lines is better, I just put the tip down, laid the whole length of the bristle on the brush and on the nail, and I just gently pulled it through, and then that way I've got more of a straighter line. And they cure without a tacky layer, so if you wanted to put this on top of a finished nail as a design, you could do that and you wouldn't have to wipe it or anything. I gave it a second coat because I noticed it was a little bit thin, and as always, out sharp. You know, I love to aim to please, love to aim to make people think, what the hell's she doing? So once that is done, I just cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds or 1 minute. If it's a UV, I think it's 2 minutes. And then what I did was I just get a top coat, and I just top coated them, and that was them finished. Yeah, so I'll show you how I clean my brushes when I've used gel in the past. So I'll get most of it off with a lid-free wipe and a bit of rubbing alcohol. Alright, I don't know if I bring this over, I think I do. And then I just get some base coat, get any clear gel polish you want, and it will clean any brush. Any brush that you use gel, what you do is you just, basically you're dragging it through the gel, and what it does is it holds onto that polish and just drags it out the brush. And you keep doing that until your brush is clean, and then you can just push your brush into shape and then put your tip on your brush. You don't have to wipe it, you don't clean it or anything. Once you've done it, that's it, done. You leave it with gel in because it keeps the brush to its shape. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, your brush is ready to go next time. Right, so I'm just tidying up, and ta-da! This is it, this is finished. So I just tidied up the edge with a bit of a file just because one side looked a bit ropey. And that is it, done. And you know what, it looks odd, but I quite like it. The colour just don't look right because it's really yellow, but actually it's more green, it's really nice. I don't know, I've got a picture at the end, it might show you a better colour. So here comes Alex, and there's Thing. So I thought I'd just do a different design. And that is it, it's really easy, really simple, anyone can do it, anyone. So let me know what you think in the comments box below. And I shall see you in my next video. Thank you for all your continuing support and putting up with me, and I'll see you later. Bye.